Нет, а здесь 3 идут.
Ну и что? Меня
Просто понимаете, если вы начнете давить, мы вот такой стикер замечательный подарим лобовое стекло вам. А с ним будет очень неудобно ехать.
Лобовое стекло, я клянусь, я всех убью нахер.
Да не надо, убийство карается законом.
That's crazy. These guys are fucking nuts.
Вы можете не давить?
Всех, понятно?
Вы не кричите.
Вы вообще что ли охренели? Вы что, вообще что ли охренели?
Вы едете по тротуару.
Вы что сделали вообще? Вы зачем
Вы
ее
давили
нагрели?
людей, а потому что вы ехали на людей. Потому, конечно же не будем. Зачем? Вы задумайтесь в следующий раз.
Oh, it's not coming off. Oh my God, it's not coming off.
Моя вода, уйди. Дай сюда.
Тихо.
Вообще что ли охренела?
Вы что делаете? Зачем вы девушку-то обливаете?
У вас есть какая-нибудь штука, чтобы убрать эту херню?
Dude, that's unacceptable, dude.
Ребят, добрый день. Вообще движение стоп-хат. Люди вот на дороге по тротуару люди ходят. Я понимаю, вот смотрите, по дороге можете объехать. Это лишние 5 секунд, 10, все, не более. Правда.
Твоя камера тебе вроде лишняя, да?
Да? А у вас машина лишняя?
А?
У вас машина лишняя?
Очко пару.
Что?
Очко пару.
Ничего не слышу.
Okay, that's like Ministry of Internal Affairs spokesman? What the fuck?
Добрый день, уважаемые. Общественное движение Стоп-Кам. Не могли бы вы, пожалуйста, вернуться назад на проезжую часть? По тротуару их нехорошо видеть, сколько людей ходит.
Bro, I don't get it. Like, is this a big... Yo, this is so Turkish too. Russians are literally Turks. No, if you're gonna ask, like, why do people drive on sidewalks? It's an extremely Turkish thing as well. Like, this is so common. Like, they do this shit in Turkey too, bro. Non-stop. Because the fucking animals, dude. It's literally like, hayvan. Hayvan. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Straight up, they do this in Turkey all the fucking time. That's what you say, hayvan. Hayvan ola hayvan. Like, it's like a very... Amına kodunu hayvanı. Aynen. Ne diyorsun lan? Yalan mı lan? Yalan mı amına koyayım? Ayı. We call them bears. In Turkey, we say this guy is an animal or a bear.
Нет, пожалуйста, можете вернуться назад. Некрасиво получается, подошли к пешеходу.
Я вот сюда заеду, свернусь и обратно поеду.
Потихонечку езжайте назад. Я
Как, задом, что ли?
Да, конечно, потихонечку. Вы же видели, что здесь люди ходят. Зачем же стоять? Спасибо большое, удачи.
Oh my god.
Что ж вы делаете? Откройте окошко. Девушка. Девушка, что вы творите?
This group was created under a pro-Putin faction. It's literal propaganda. Man, I don't give a fuck. Like, what is this take, bro? Every time there's something that we watch that's not American, it's propaganda. It's like, don't watch Lizzie Key. She's CCP propaganda. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Девушка, что ж вы делаете?
Oh, it doesn't come off.
Девушка, зачем же вы так?
Why are you acting like this? What do you mean, why are you acting like this, motherfucker? Because you stuck 2 stickers on her car.
Не упадите. Смотрите, есть ли?
Назад езжайте!
Блядь, заблюд сказала, нахуй сейчас!
Назад
Машину
езжай!
не трогай, долбоёб, блядь, я на заправку еду, сука, дебилы, блядь!
Назад, давай!
Нахуй, отошли от машины, затравлю сейчас всех!
Пускай она сейчас остановится.
Oh my god.
Заправились, полный бак, наверное.
Гандоны малолетние, блядь.
Слушайте, ну вы
Хуйнёй
следите за законом.
страдают, работой занимаетесь, а не
Хорошо,
хуйнёй
хорошо,
страдаете
хорошо,
в это время, блядь.
А вы как заработали на эту машину?
Насосала, блядь.
Вот это поворот! О, правда всегда радует.
I fucking blowjobbed it.
Удачи.
Immigrant Terminator and Calamity? What? Uh-oh.
Please reconsider your stance on Catgirls.
Please reconsider your stance from cat girls on cat girls. What the fuck do you mean reconsider my stance? What?
You thought I was playing?
Доброе утро, здравствуйте. Общественное движение «Стоп-кам» по тротуару движется, где люди ходят.
Bro, that's Vladimir Putin right there, bro. What do you mean they're pro-Vladimir Putin? Fuck you mean, dude? That's him right there in the car, bro.
Да, ну вот придется вам, пожалуйста, вернуться назад на проезжую часть, как заехали. Вперед никак все торопятся, но
This
придется...
guy literally looks like the fucking, like, American movies broke my brain. Like, he just straight up looks like the stereotypical KGB agent in every American movie.
Все-таки раньше выезжать по утрам. И, тем не менее, пойдите навстречу назад, пожалуйста, возвращайтесь.
Tag Aaron through this ascent bugger.
Можете?
Да не знаю.
А, все, торопится, дама ушла уже. Опять.
Wait, why did she get out?
Понимаете, если вы просто не уедете назад, мы вам такой замечательный стикер подарим на лобовое стекло. А он очень, тяжело отдирается. Вот видите, мы нашли компромисс.
Я пока не нашел, блядь.
Тогда придется залепить вам лобовое стекло.
Love you, Cat.
А,
ну вот.
Нашли. Уходи отсюда, уезжай с тротуара. Здесь
Oh, dude, casual fucking stray dog. That's also hella Turkish.
люди ходят, да собаки бегают.
You thought I was playing?
Создаете большую опасность для людей, сдайте, пожалуйста, назад.
Командир, я опаздываю на работу, понимаешь?
Понимаете, здесь есть
Oh
метро.
my
Можно
God.
опоздать на работу на метро.
Oh my god, he looks so fucking mad. Oh no, dude. This guy, he's got the Tripolowski on too. He's fucking. Oh no, dude. Oh, not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking zone, dude. Russian Miskiff Andy over here.
Это будет
He's
безопасно
gonna fuck dudes up.
для людей.
Слушай, ты на метро катаешься, вот и катайся, вот и удачи.
Ну вот, катайтесь, пожалуйста, по дороге, а не по тротуарам.
Стоп.
Здесь тротуар для людей.
И чё,
Пожалуйста, можете
Охуенно
припарковаться и оставить машину у метро. И, пожалуйста,
Да,
разговаривайте по-культурному.
Real Gopnik behavior would be fucking literally wearing your fucking crossbody bag over under your seatbelt.
Тихо, что там? Доброе утро, общественное движение «Стоп-кам». Чего по тротуарам гоняете?
а чё, нельзя?
А чего, нельзя, конечно. Люди
кто
хоть, не дай
такой?
бог, собьете. Я человек.
Ну
А
и
вы
чё?
кто такой? Терминатор, что ли? Пожалуйста, вернитесь назад на проезжую часть. Пожалуйста, возвращайтесь на проезжую часть. Спасибо большое, до свидания. Не-не-не, туда. Не повезло, правда, туда придется, назад. Не дам.
Давай отходи.
Нет, не отойду. Нет, не отойду. Ну, не отойду. А, не отойду. По-хорошему. Хотите по-плохому попробовать?
Давай, попробуй.
Давайте пробовать.
Доброе утро, общественное движение «Стоп-кам». Вы, к сожалению, двигаетесь по тротуару, стоите опасно для людей. Не волнуйтесь, пожалуйста, и сдайте назад.
Я не проеду назад, ребят, я не умею назад.
Нет, сдавайте, пожалуйста, назад.
I don't know
Или
how.
придется наклеить вам еще наклеечку на лобовое стекло.
Окей, дайте мне проехать.
Мы вам наклеим, еще и придется назад уехать.
Ребят, давайте не создавайте проблем. Я сейчас...
Вот и не создавайте проблем для
Я не проеду
пешеходов.
назад.
Не, девушка, сдайте, пожалуйста, назад.
Я найду.
Меня найдете?
Тебе приедут, объяснят, да.
Приедут, объяснят мне, что нельзя стоять на тротуаре?
Trump won't sign the COVID bill? What? Shut the fuck up. What do you mean?
This summer, Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election. Then, a few months ago, Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people. It's taken forever. However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity, it's called the COVID Relief Bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia, $134 million to Burma, $1.3 billion for Egypt.
It's an omnibus. Of course it has like, by the way, he's right. He's right. But also there's a reason why those things are in the package. But oh my God.
And the Egyptian military, which will go.
Of course he's not going to mention Israel. Get the fuck out of here. Just like he didn't mention the UAE either. Because, you know, he did those deals. Those were his deals.
Out and buy almost exclusively Russian military equipment. $25 million for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan. $505 million to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama.
If he wraps this up by saying, I'm going to fucking veto this if they don't send a bill back with $1,200 in personal, in individual checks, Georgia is one. The American people will say Donald Trump should have been president again. He's just like, oh no, dude, if he asks for more money in personal, if he asks for more money, the Democrats are so done. They're so done. It's so bad. Oh, God.
$40 million for the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., which is not even open for business. $1 billion for the Smithsonian, and an additional $154 million for the National Gallery of Art. Likewise, these facilities are essentially not open. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico, a provision to promote the breeding of fish in federal hatcheries, $3 million in poultry production technology, $2 million to research the...
Wait, why is he mad at some of this shit? Like, okay, some of this is like unironically not a bad thing. It's just like, it's helping out industries. Now he's just like shitting on fishers for no reason. And all it like yeah, some of these industries fucking suffered. Some of these industries fucking suffered during the COVID crisis. The arts absolutely do deserve funding. Sorry, it's just the fucking truth. I get the foreign spending is just basically American global. The foreign spending stuff is just like CIA ops, basically. Okay, it's unironically just like, you know, giving money to Pakistan and all these other countries. Like, all that stuff is just America doing America, and you absolutely could be spending that on American citizens. I do not disagree with that at all. But when he starts talking about fucking like carp fishing and shit like that, I'm like, what do you want? Like, yeah, that's are we just holding up the fishing industry against everything is CIA? Nice tanky take. Yes, dude. Foreign aid is not a part of our fucking State Department, soft power strategy. You are so correct, dude. What did I say? I said literal American global hegemonic power shit, giving money to fucking Pakistan and shit. That's literally what we do. That's why we do it. Like calling me a fucking tanky. Jesus Christ. The veto will probably get fucking clapped back because it's a veto-proof majority, so it doesn't even matter. But the fact that like he is saying all this, stop saying on pause. I'm a political commentator. You're here for the commentary. You fucking bitches.
Impact of down trees. $566 million for construction projects at the FBI. The bill also allows stimulus checks for the family members of illegal aliens, allowing them to get up to $1,800 each.
Why is my heart rate dropping when I yell? What the fuck? What is going on? Holy shit. Wait, that's so weird.
6.
Why is my heart rate getting better when I'm yelling? Oh.
This is far more than the Americans are given. Despite all of this wasteful spending and much more, the $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments. And not enough money is given to small businesses, and in particular restaurants, whose owners have suffered so grievously.
Meow.
They were only given a deduction for others to use in business their restaurant for 2 years. This 2-year period must be withdrawn, which will allow the owners to obtain financing and get their restaurants back in condition. Congress can terminate it at a much later date, but 2 years is not acceptable. It's not enough. Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interests, while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault, not their
Mothers are
fault.
more common than
I am
natural
asking
state.
Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send
Yell
me
down,
a
make
suitable
me a bicycle
bill,
clown.
or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very much.
That's insane. That's insane.
Happy holidays.
Why is he still gifting? I don't understand why he's still giving gifts to the Republicans after they fucked him over and like wouldn't fight for him. I don't get it. I guess maybe because his like desperation for love and affection that he wants from the Republicans outweighs, like the Republican voters outweighs his pettiness, I guess. Now, all of this is great, but why didn't he do this during negotiations? Mnuchin was his guy at the table. Why didn't he speak up? A total failure on his part, and the Democrats not using his tweets to pressure Republicans? Yeah. What have I been fucking saying, ladies and gentlemen? Nancy Pelosi allowed this to happen. She allowed this to happen by not constantly pitting Donald Trump against Mitch McConnell by saying Donald Trump even wants it. Why did she do that? Because she didn't want Donald Trump to get reelected. Okay? Do you regret the Biden vote now? No, man. He is a psycho, dude. He doesn't give a shit. How do you blame the Democrats when the Senate pushed for this?
Get back, bitches.
It's probably a cover for the pardons, I assume. because there's a bunch of new pardons just dropped, bro. He fucking pardoned Papadopoulos.
Hassle.
New pardons just dropped, fresh off the presses. Extra. Read all about it. Donald Trump pardons George Papadopoulos, who served 12 days in jail for lying to the FBI about his contacts with Russian intermediaries during the 2016 presidential race. He also pardoned U.S. service members who were convicted of killing Iraqi civilians while working as contractors in 2007.
Plus use my Bezos.
Nicholas Slatton had been sentenced to life in prison after the Justice Department had gone to great lengths to prosecute him. He was a contractor for Blackwater, and he is one of the people that killed the 17 Iraqi civilians in the Nisour Square in Baghdad. It is the reason why Blackwater had to change its name, by the way. Remember, part of the reason why Blackwater had to be Academy or the fucking like pyramid symbol or whatever was literally because of this, because it was a stain on their reputation. It's one of the worst war crimes. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is one of the worst, most gruesome fucking war crimes because it's so direct. It's so personal. The three former members of Congress who were pardoned by Mr. Trump are Duncan Hunter. If you remember Duncan Hunter, he's the fucking video game Andy. He's the gamer bro, vape bro, who took campaign funds and like purchased V-Bucks and shit. He pardoned Chris Collins of New York and Steve Stockman of Texas. Mr. Hunter was going to go to prison for 11 months for misusing campaign funds. Mr. Collins is an early endorser of Mr. Trump, and he was serving a 26-month sentence after pleading guilty to 2019 to charges of making false statements to the FBI and conspiring to commit securities fraud. You know, real populism shit, by the way. You know, real man of the people. When you let out your homies who fucking, you know, supported you early. Yeah, Mr. Stockman was convicted on charges of fraud and money laundering and was serving a 10-year sentence. He also granted full pardons to two former Border Patrol agents whose sentences for their roles in the shooting of an alleged drug trafficker had previously been commuted by President George W. Bush. The pardons are not likely to be the last before Mr. Trump leaves the office on January 20th. Remember, my man also rushed the execution, like followed through on the execution of someone who was convicted on with a death penalty for a crime that he was a part of, for a gruesome murder of a white couple in Texas when he was fucking 18 years old. And he had the power to fucking pardon him. Everyone on that case was asking for Brandon Bernard to be pardoned, or at least to have his execution rejected or his sentence to be commuted. And they said, fuck off. And so remember, justice is only served for Donald Trump and his homies. That's the only time he has a understanding approach.
Can the pardon to be tried again, or is that it? They're free to go?
While he was doing all these pardons, he didn't fucking pardon Assange. His administration and the next administration will probably continue to prosecute Julian Assange as well. So, good stuff. Yeah, Trump pardons for whites only. I just hope he pardons Assange still. It's delusional to cling on to hope, but that's all we got.
Happy holidays.
Damn, I really needed some money? Yeah. He did not pardon ASAP Rocky. Tell me. Anyway. And now he is threatening to veto a bill by claiming it's because the number of the individual help, the individual direct payments to American citizens is not high enough. The reality is that's not like if he genuinely wanted you to have more money, he would have fought harder for it when he was fucking president before the election. And he didn't do that. And the reason why he didn't do that is because he's full of shit. Doesn't give a fuck about you getting a lot more money. But it doesn't matter. It's a brilliant move because ultimately it'll get dumbasses riled up. It'll get the fucking stupid post-left dipshits who say stuff like, oh, Republicans sure are, or Trump sure is on the side of, the working class and shit like that after he pardoned people for committing securities fraud. All of those idiots will fucking get up and say, oh my God, Trump is really the working class guy, huh? The lines are changing. Now, having said that, though, 2K, fine, take it. He knows full well, very likely, that it's not going to get
This fucking
vetoed.
sucks.
Or it doesn't matter. It's veto proof. Okay? That even if you throw it back to Congress, it's still going to get passed. They'll override it. 2K a month?
Not
No,
to
just
be
one
alarmist, but
2K
it seems like
direct
Trump is building his
payment.
brown shirts with these Blackwater pardons.
Again, though, remember, if he actually wanted to do that, he would have done it when he had more power and more influence. What did he do instead? He pushed the conversations aside,
Hasanabi
said he
6
would
months in
renegotiate
suits.
after he
Thank
was
you.
reelected, and said that appointing Amy Coney Barrett was more important. So don't forget that shit, okay? Do not forget that. So it's not honest.
I am Albanian. I don't know what we're talking about.
His plan is just to do his best to keep his base and run it again in 2024. Yeah. Having said that, though, this is great. Look, if I was a Republican, I'd be jerking off to
Yo,
this.
how many bands for y'all to let me do a coup?
This is so good. So good. If you're a Republican,
Man, I
this
love
is
getting
great.
fucked by the GOP.
Trump calling for more money and direct relief after Pelosi called it significant is exactly the kind of outmaneuvering and messaging that has characterized the Dems versus GOP dynamics for far too long. It's pitiful. Yep. Nancy Pelosi looks like the bad guy, even though
He
she's
needs
the
to
one who
pardon
is,
his hairpiece.
even though the Democrats were the ones who were pushing for higher direct payments. Now Donald Trump looks like the brilliant hero of the working class. Yup. Couldn't Dems use this as leverage to not override the veto and actually give 2K? No, because then he's gonna. That's why
We're
he
so
added the
fucked.
fucking fishery shit in there. So that even if they increase the 2K direct payments shit, then he would be like, well, there's so much money in the special
Almost a
interest.
year.
Why are
Holy
we
shit.
giving money to
That's mouse.
Pakistan? Notice how he didn't say Israel, by the way. Notice how he didn't say fucking UAE, by the way. The reason why he didn't say that, because despite the fact that we are giving 500 million to Israel and I think 1.5 billion to UAE for missile systems, the reason why he didn't mention that shit is because he likes that. He likes that money. The reason he's the one who fucking executed that deal. Either the big 180 from earlier. You ain't talking shit about Israel, buddy. What do you mean? There's also 1.8, I think, billion
What happens when you give
for
a
the wall.
politician Viagra?
Why didn't he say
He
that?
gets taller.
Why didn't he mention the fucking wall? How's that relevant to fucking COVID? Huh? Anyway, the point is he hit that fucking special interest shit. He hit that special interest line so that even if they increase the $2,000 direct payments he can still turn around and be like, I'm still vetoing it because of all the special interests. Okay? Yeah. Tax breaks for horse owners. Yeah, I mean, there's fucked up shit in there. Anyway, but if the working class let themselves get fooled like this, why do they deserve better? What are you, a fucking asshole, dude?
Free Palestine.
Doesn't matter how stupid your fucking fellow man is. You're still trying to do what's right by them, right? What are you, some kind of fucking Nazi, dude? Like, you want to do some fucking eugenics, dude? While you're at it?
Pause the video.
Oh, if people are stupid, you shouldn't advocate for their best interest. Good take, dude. Well, that's a pretty stupid take. So I guess in that future that you created for yourself, you would also be biomatter.
Hassel Bezos can't stop me with the $10
Fuck.
tier ones for Australia.
What kind of fucking elitist master race horseshit was that? Yeah, okay. Sarah
Daddy
Palin is
Ozan,
calling
I
for
love
Julian
you.
Assange to be fucking freed or pardoned. By the way, the money allocated regarding fish in the bill was to stop the spread of invasive fish species in our waterways. It's just Trump's stand against environmentalism. He already has the backing of big, beautiful fishermen. Yeah, because big, beautiful fishermen are big, beautiful boaters. Anyway.
What happened to fiscal conservatism? Rand
How do you
Paul
think
was
it's gonna
out there
affect the
yesterday
Georgia
saying he
races?
Can't afford more, showed Pikachu face.
How this affects the Georgia races is entirely dependent on how the Democrats maneuver around this messaging. And looking at past Democratic messaging, it will probably not be maneuvered effectively. It will probably be maneuvered in the most idiotic way possible. And ultimately, they will not be able to get their message across. It's very stupid. They should be turning around and being like, oh, really? You want 2K? Let's do it. The people that are stopping us from doing 2K are people like, yeah, Purdue said he was against it originally. The people who are stopping us from giving even 1.2K are the Republicans. Elect Democrats and you get 2K, baby. But they're not going to do that. They are going to come across like fucking assholes. They are going to come across like people who are saying, shut the fuck up about the $600. That's enough for you.
Free Palestine.
So get excited for that one. Anyway. Ossoff did say 600 is a joke on the news today. Good. That should be the main campaign. Make it easy. Make it easy for people to understand. Hey, we want you to get 2K, bitch. The Dems are already yelling at Trump on Twitter, calling him a traitor for not signing the bill. Oh, fuck me, dude. Yeah, here's what Democrats are going to do. They're going to say the most psychotic, idiotic takes on the planet. They're going to say stuff like, sir, actually, Venezuela desperately needs the $130 million in democracy promotion, and you're holding that up right now. They're going to say stuff like, oh, Trump is so stupid. This is a veto-proof bill. Anyway, it doesn't matter. La, la, la. Like, they're going to say idiotic shit. Instead, they should say, we want 2K. We've been wanting 2K. The only reason why you don't get 2K is because of Republicans. And they would have a lot better of a chance of saying that if they had fucking set the groundwork for that message. They should have set the groundwork for that message months ago. They should have months ago been saying Republicans are the gridlock. Republicans are the reason for the gridlock. Republicans are the reason for the gridlock. Instead of saying 1.8 billion is not enough or 1.8 trillion is not enough and then fucking buckling for 900 billion, which is half of that, by the way, for those of you who don't know how to do math. I know the reasons why Nancy Pelosi said 1.8 trillion is not enough. I understand it. And there was never a 1.8 trillion deal anyway. There was never that deal. Mitch McConnell said there is no $1.8 trillion deal. There's only a $500 billion deal. But it doesn't fucking matter. Because in the eyes of dummies, Nancy Pelosi said no to 1.8 trillion and then told you to fucking eat cake. Okay? If you don't have bread, then why don't you eat cake? That's precisely what Nancy Pelosi looks like right now. $600 is enough. Shut the fuck up. They should just hire you for all their marketing. Please, Nancy, do something useful. No, I'm not good at marketing either. Like, I'm not. And lastly, like, they can't hire me for marketing. They can't even have me on their fucking streams that I set up
work, man. Keep
for you know their Georgia Senate races. So, like, who the fuck's having me for marketing? They don't like my worldview. So you did defend Pelosi for that decision, though, right? Just curious. I get it if it's entirely a political move. The reason why I said what I said about Nancy Pelosi back then was because so many fucking idiots were saying, were making it seem like Mitch McConnell was interested in a $1.8 trillion deal when Mitch McConnell literally said there is no $1.8 trillion deal. Just curious, by the way. Well, there was none. There was no $1.8 trillion fucking deal at that point. Mitch McConnell openly said there is no $1.8 trillion deal. And people were acting like it's Nancy Pelosi's fucking fault. You're saying Dems should just lie just to beat Republicans instead of exposing Dems for not wanting progress? Wait, what? Lie to beat up Republicans? What the fuck do you mean? So stop caping for the DNC. They don't care about people either. When the fuck have I ever fucking caped for the DNC or even said that Democrats care about the people? What? Democrats are just like, dude, how many, even the liberals, like, even the fucking liberals are acting up right now because they know that I fucking yell about the Democrats all day, every day. Like, you just lost the radical liberals, dude.
I'm Israeli and I hate my country's government and army. It all went down from November 4th, 1995 Sag. By the way, do everyone who spam Free Palestine actually have a legit solution?
So, Chad's point was that Pelosi's stance was terrible optics by making the focus on her instead of McConnell. She totally could have exploited the rift between Trump and McConnell. Well, I said that too. I've been saying that. I've been saying that even before the fake $1.8 trillion deal. I've been saying that for fucking months. That Democrats should have made direct cash payments and a necessary stimulus the only conversation that they're talking about. The only thing that they should have been talking about for months, not like before the election, but for months, was how Republicans are the ones who are stopping stimulus that even Trump knows the American people need. Even people around him, the economists around Donald Trump, believe that the people need stimulus immediately. Okay? You understand? Okay, dude, Chad, I'm gonna start banning you guys. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what this like. I don't know what's going on with the like Zionist donor or some shit. Like, chill the fuck out. We're talking about something entirely different right now. Please.
Beso bucks, baby.
Like the fucking Cash App shit from yesterday. Why is it that every time I yell, my heart rate goes down? This is very weird. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make
Happy
here.
6 months, boo. Your hair looks excellent today, Peepo kiss.
The point I'm trying to make here that is deeply frustrating is that we are very bad. We are very, very bad at messaging in the Democratic Party. Wait, Austin, aren't you supposed to be streaming with them right now? What happened? Why are you in here?
Chatter, the answer is a one-state solution, one fully equal state between the river and the sea. One person, one vote for all. To the previous Dono, please understand we already have a one-state solution. Let's make it an equal society.
I think more so Nancy was throwing all her chips on the table. I think she genuinely thought the Dems would take more House Senate seats to pass the election. 1.8 trillion would have forced McConnell to the negotiation table. It fucked everything up. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. Mitch McConnell would have easily said no, just like he had all this time. You guys are crazy for saying Mitch McConnell was not. Mitch McConnell was actually fucking going to be forced to do anything. The only reason why Mitch McConnell allowed this deal to happen is because we saw what was going on in Georgia. Democrats started using the $1,200 in direct cash payments as a talking point in Georgia, and the Georgia race is within a margin of error. So they turned around and they were like, all right, we got to fix this. Boom. All of a sudden, you have no longer gridlock in Congress. Anyway. Wait, I'm playing with Ossoff and Warnock? I don't know who you're playing with, Austin. Go hype up Reverend Raphael Warnock. If the Dems are going to continue to pretend to give a shit, they could at least put a bit of effort into trying to be good at it. Voters won't remember this in 2024. That's why I said... That's why I said I don't understand why Donald Trump is doing this. I guess maybe to fucking throw off the scent from his pardons. Maybe he's doing it because maybe he's doing it to throw off the scent from the pardons. Maybe he's doing it because he wants to give a final gift to the Republican Party or something. I don't fucking know. I really don't understand it. It makes no sense because he votes this in, doesn't matter. He fucking doesn't vote this, doesn't matter. Nothing changes. He'll just get I guess he'll get more love from the base. He'll get more love from his base, but that's it. Wait, Austin, you want to call in? No, you can't call in right now. I gotta cook. So I'm gonna go back to React Randall stuff now that I'm done with this. I'm starving, unless you want to talk to the chat on your own. If you miss chat, but I gotta go fire up the grill, you know what I'm saying? Check out Miss Powell. Check on Miss Powell, please. That's not bad. Is that the new Balenciaga, dude? Or those are the new Vetmons? Got that Vetmons fit, dude. That fucking GoFundMe money. Sidney Powell claims she's been blocked from seeing Donald Trump. What the fuck?
Best 6 months of my life. I love you at Hasanabi. I love you, chat. Hassle, hassle, hassle.
Anyway.
И не пускать вас? Что мне?
It's all sad beat. DNA test proves waiter spit in man's drink. Medieval weapon master rates 11 weapons and armor. Dude, stop sending me the why to the deficit doesn't matter shit. It's boring, bro. It's boring. That's why it only has 14,000 views, brother. I'm not gonna watch a fucking deficits don't matter video right now, okay? The end of Cyberpunk has caused a great drought in the gaming fall community? No. No, I've never done an ancestry test. Republicans in the Senate so quickly forget. Right now, they would be down 8 seats without my backing them in the last election. Rhino John Toon, Mitch's boy, should just let it play out. South Dakota doesn't like weakness. He'll be primaried in 2022. Political career over. The fuck? Oh my God, it's already top of the hour. What the fuck is going on? Time is passing too quickly. Top of the hour, every hour we do a 60-second ad break, and it's time right now for that ad break.
Does not grow any bigger, Sag.
Holy shit. If you don't want to see the ads, you can subscribe. You can do it for $5, or you can do it for free by connecting your Amazon account to your Twitch account. You can get a Twitch Prime. Here it is. Okay.
Номер!
Успокойтесь, пожалуйста.
Номер говорю.
Не волнуйтесь, девушка, успокойся, пожалуйста.
Я вам говорю, у вас будут проблемы, обещаю. Давай номер.
Я дам номер, что мне объяснять?
Что нужно нормально, тут...
Что?
Все, давай.
Нет, скажите, что? Я дам номер. Слышишь, что мне должны объяснить?
Уйдите отсюда лучше.
Это тротуар для людей.
Я уеду сейчас отсюда, я сказала уеду.
Это тротуар
Значит,
для
уеду,
людей.
не поеду больше по тротуару.
Вот, и сдайте, пожалуйста, назад.
Я не проеду назад.
Честно. Тихо, 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 тихо.
At least they're being nice to her and not fucking pumping a... They're... did they sticker her? Oh, they did.
Меня так не
Oh, no, they didn't.
Он сейчас дерево соберет. Вот видите, как это плохо по тротуарам ездить. В какую большую копеечку это встает. Хорошо, удачи. Тихо, 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 тихо. Аккуратненько. Доброе утро.
I'm late, but whatever 600 is so low is low for families such as mine with parents are carrying 3 jobs and are still short to pay house payments and school tuition. Dude, I know. That's why $600 is disrespectful. Like, it's just straight disrespect. That's what it is. That's not a real amount of money for anyone. Like, it's just disrespectful as fuck. Even 2,000 is like barely enough. 2,000 a month. We're talking.
Слышь, ты что делаешь? Ты что, охренел, что ли, блядь? Слышь, ты что, ничего не хочешь? Че человека дальше не тротуаре? Убил меня. На, держи камеру.
Ключи давай.
Убери, ключи.
Ключи давай.
Руки убери.
Ключи давай. Ключи давай.
Убирай.
Ключи давай.
Is that a cop?
So my Bezos bucks instead of the insulting $600 stimulus check.
Are cops just like coming in? Just like join the fight? Like what is it?
Присядь на камень, полетел. Пойдем.
Так же нельзя, ребят. Я опаздываю, понимаешь? Я не метро есть. Ключи куда делать?
Oh, this guy, when he realizes that he can't fucking pull the sticker out, he's gonna lose it.
меня вставай.
Отвали от меня. Ты что, какой-то больной, что ли? Ты что так меня трогаешь?
Я говорю, ключи давай.
Вот, езжай, вот дорога, вот туда. Ключи.
Ключи давай.
Не повышай голос.
Ключи
у меня.
давай,
Я
хули
еще
машину
говорю, я
влез,
твои
руку
ключи не
убери,
трогаю.
я тебя не держу.
Ты
Руку
разговаривай
убери.
нормально, голос уменьши.
Руку убери.
Ты что, вообще успокойся и садись в машину уже вообще. Езди по тротуарам нельзя, мешаешь людям, сбиваешь людей. Учись ездить. Машину права купил?
Как хочу.
Как хочу, вот будешь получать все время.
Да, ее залепили, по-моему.
What the fuck? Cops are like, oh, dude, no, that's bullshit. Yeah, now I get why people are saying this is Russian, this is Putin propaganda. No, there's no fucking way, dude. You would never be allowed to do this. You would never be allowed to do this, dude. Yeah.
Человека сбили. Вам кто дает право? Вот мы и то едем нормально, куда щемят, звонит, ребенок болит. Я вам не рассказываю про свои проблемы.
А мы ищем.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, dude. That is bullshit. There's no fucking way. There's no way you get to do that with the cops fucking standing idly by and shit. Why would Putin care about this? I mean, if they're like a part of a youth group that's like avidly pro-Putin, then they got the go-ahead. You know who doesn't push Putin propaganda? Donkey, here's his new video.
Cyber Mage Dark Light Awakening.
Oh, fuck,
it's
I gotta
the
go
latest
cook.
and greatest cyberpunk first-person shooter game with role-playing elements. The game was developed by Origin and published by Electronic Arts, but not EA Origin, the platform. It's a standalone company called Origin that was bought out by EA in 1992. The designer, David Bradley, is famous for his work on the Wizard series, most notably Wizard 5, Heart of the Maelstrom, Wizard 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, and Wizard 7, Raiders of the Dark Savant. Most of you watching probably know him more for Wizards and Warriors, which was a spin-off franchise in the Wizard universe. What's really neat about this game, Cyber Mage, is that you're pretty much a wizard, but in future times. It's kind of a big no-no in the gaming industry to cross genres over like this. Of course, when you're playing a first-person shooter, people want to know, how does this stack up to Doom? And I'm just going to go out and say it, this is better than Doom, and I'm talking Doom Eternal here. Cybermage has far more refined combat because of the wizard capabilities. It's something that could never be done in a series like Doom, which is so grounded in reality. If you're really a super fan and you want to get the full Cybermage experience, you're going to have to read the comic book first. This is kind of the predecessor to Southland.
Bro, I'm taking this fucking thing off, dude. It's not working, and it's like... It's not that it's not working, but it is like... Oh, God. Like, annoying me. It's like itchy. I'm done with this, dude. We're done. We're fucking done, dude. No, I'll keep doing it later, but like when I'm playing like scary games or something, but it's tight.
Tales in a sense, where the story picks up where the comic ends. Your character, Jimmy Goldenfoot, awakens in the Den of
The
Souls.
Watch one is not good. I thought the Watch is like not accurate. This is like way more accurate. Right?
It is there he is confronted by the Earth Mother.
You have a
Did this motherfucker really make a whole ass video about Cybermage? Like there's no cyber... Oh my god, he really did! What a psycho, dude.
I am Earth Mother.
And in order to come back to life, the aliens had to implant a special crystal into his brain.
We implanted an extraordinary crystal into your brain necessary to keep you alive.
What's really great about this game is that you have guns and magical spells. Just make sure to save enough mana for the Ringo Beast. You can actually get in a tank and fight zombies. I mean, what else needs to be said? It's everything you want from video games, all at the same time. Since you are a wizard, there are swords in this, Definitely wasn't a mistake to add that in. One of the underlying themes of Cybermage is corruption. You'll see it at every level of this cyber society.
First, it was just the corporations making war. Then the cops started fighting.
The corporations are evil. The police are evil. The guy telling you about how evil the corporations and police are is evil.
I'm gonna collect that price on your head. I'm gonna collect that price on your head. I'm gonna collect that price on your head.
This being a Bethesda game, of course you have the various characters you can romance, like the stripper character or Necrom, who is actually invincible.
Those who realize I am invincible, I am Necrom.
This is a deep game.
What did you take off? I took off the fucking heart rate monitor, dude. I took off the heart rate monitor, okay? That's what I took off. You horny fuck, dude. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I took off my training bra or something? Is that what you want? Is that the joke? Like, did you get it? You did a good joke, dude. That was a good joke. You fucking killed it. Literally everyone's laughing. XD, 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 bro.
Cybermage, like how the government isn't real.
After all, there really is no such thing as a government. Only people.
And I learned that Necrom actually can be killed if you just throw like 7 grenades at him, he'll die. A lot of the hype and marketing surrounding this game was aimed at the inclusion of Keanu Reeves playing the role of Buzz Lightyear in this game.
We've got to infiltrate Meta Station. Disable the remote center to cripple the patrol ships. Shut down the damn robots.
Keanu Reeves could very well end up winning the Oscar for his performance here. I almost was crying when I saved him from the prison and he said the famous line where he goes,
"Thanks. Now all we gotta do is open the maximum security gate and we're home free. The clearance code is A314.
Oh, that hit me hard, man. A314. That really was the code to the door. And the name of the robot from Star Trek. Blu-ray Project Blue delivers another masterpiece to sit alongside The Wizard 3. They've done graphics never before seen in gaming and a more better storyline than Lord of the Rings movies with the shooting of John Wick. My only criticism with this game is that the entire video game doesn't work at all and is completely broken. So I give it a 9 out of 10.
President may in effect veto a bill by keeping it in his pocket and not signing it if it comes too close to the end of the congressional adjournment. Yeah. He won't do it because yeah. The fucking same dude.
I'm sorry, but I think I've found a new streamer to stand my eyes. Key JK Bad Bunny. She is very talented and underappreciated. It's just a different dynamic from you and me, Hassan. Our relationship has gotten too unhealthy as well. That's my fault. I stopped responding to you. At Hasanabi,
the current congressional session can end is 11:59 a.m. on January 3rd. That is the drop dead time for the 116th Congress. President may in fact veto a bill by keeping it in his pocket. A pocket veto. Congress must adjourn. Pronounced sine die in his Latin for. Oh my God, why did I just burp like that? What? Ken Clippy is always right. Imagine if he was smart enough to tie the coup to stimulus checks. Wow, Trump to veto relief bill. Says he wants 2K. Then he says maybe he'll stay in office. What the fuck? Yeah. Do another stream diversity poll? Maybe soon. In other words, Congress. Otherwise, the president could turn out the clock on the congressional session, effectively blocking any potential override attempt. The president would have to send it back to Capitol Hill with a veto. If he failed to do so in the 10-day Sunday excluded window, then the bill would automatically become law. Note that the president did not outright threaten a veto. It is unclear that the president's demands could even pass the House and Senate. Moreover, you can't just reopen a bill like this for an amendment. You can't. It's done. You have to start again. Here's another problem. The government is currently operating on a 7-day interim spending bill. Attached to the COVID bill is a $1.4 trillion, this is what I was going to say, spending package to fund the government through, this is the reason why he can't fucking veto it. Through September 30th, 2021, if the president vetoes the COVID omnibus bill or if he fails to sign the bill, there is a government shutdown. Boom.
Hello.
The government shutdown is what will prevent him from like